Working with women energizes me.
This is a landmark day for all women. The WNBA reached an agreement with the players on a new collective bargaining agreement.
Growing up, I couldn't use the word fair. My mother would not let me use that word, so my father taught me the word equity.
Some improvements the players will see include basics like their own hotel rooms on the road and paid maternity leave.
Knowing that with these particular women, there's a story that hasn't been told, and I have the opportunity to tell it, to showcase it, and to make sure it's done properly.
We're really proud of the out-of-the-box thinking by the Players Union.
I come from a place where I lead by serving first. You have to pour yourself into that role and understand the players, who they are and what they want, where they're going, and just figuring out how to keep driving this thing forward, but always with them first.
This raises the bar even higher for gender equality.
The WNBA is going to set a standard that others follow.
The biggest thing we won was that they are betting on women. They are investing in women, and that's the most important thing.
In terms of identifying the challenges, I think it forces us to be honest, like all of us, we at the PA, to be honest with what these hurdles are and what we're all trying to climb.
Terri's, she's a tough cookie. She's always loved the game, and she's always supported the game. She was supportive of me as my career continued and we had to move all over the place. That's a challenge for a lot of couples. And she was amazing. So I'll go to a different team, she would take a class, or she would teach a class. Whatever it took for her to introduce herself in the community while at the same time supporting me as a player, she did. And we wanted to do something special in my hometown.
BOBF, Back on the Block Foundation. It was a mouthful, so we had to shorten it to BOBF. I was working for a law firm at the time, and it felt like the life was getting sucked out of me. I always knew that I wanted to be a lawyer, and so I thought that I should practice in a law firm, but it did not feel fulfilling. We started talking about putting together this nonprofit, how it would work with young people in the inner city of New Orleans. This was a free program, so this was every summer for 5 weeks, and the whole purpose was to kind of pull them out of their neighborhoods and their communities and have them see different parts of the cities, the different jewels, knowing that you're making some small difference in their lives. That's really all that matters. When I talk about our Back on the Block Foundation years, I have a different energy. I notice it. I have a different energy in my voice.
Terri, she kind of was the springboard to the idea. Without her, I don't know what I would have done. I don't know if it was the beginning of her love for doing something like this. She was determined to make sure we have an impact on a lot of girls that will be a part of this.
You know what I like? You named the girls' teams after WNBA teams. I remember that.
You remember that?
Yep.
Look right here.
Terri, 7 months pregnant while working the summer camp in New Orleans. That's what it says.
That's what you wrote.
That's what I wrote, exactly.
Sure yes. So.
Okay, that's a good-looking 7 months pregnant.
7 months pregnant.
I was doing okay.
My mom, she loves us so much, me and my dad. I think we've been able to come up with a healthy balance of business and pleasure in our relationship since I was younger. As many serious conversations we probably have twice as many hilarious conversations. It just lightens the mood around here.
I don't know that you like my eggs as much as you like your father's eggs.
I know, it's still very good.
Don't compare my eggs with hers. That's like comparing the WNBA with the NBA.
No, it's not. It's not what it is.
Don't compare it.
It's not with eggs.
We all three of us have pretty intense lives. So we do always have to be on call, be alert, be ready for something, but within that, we're always having fun with each other. And that's what kind of brings us back to earth, reminds us about certain things. It's nice, it's a nice feeling.
I love being his mom. I poured a lot into my son, but that's how I learned to parent, from my parents, and not in a way that's stifling or ever held me back, and pour a lot of me into my work.
She loves every single player in that league dearly. She will never act like someone's not important, that their needs aren't heard or met. she will treat everything equally, genuinely, because she genuinely wants to. It's not something that's forced. It's something that can't be taught. It already comes from within, deep down. It's something that's been developing for a long, long time.
My thing was, nothing in this family is gonna stop us from supporting this opportunity. And plus, you get a chance to lead. We want that. I think every woman wants that. It's exactly what we were telling young people in our camp in the back on the block. One day you're gonna have to run something. Either own your own business, lead an organization, be a head coach. And this opportunity to work for the players of the WNBA, she just couldn't pass up.
We got an agenda. Let's talk. We got lots to talk about. This started with me following my heart and my passion. You don't go to school for this.
I do like to remind her how far she's come, because I don't even think she considers anything like a big deal. But like, it is a big deal. It's a very, very, very big deal. Like, it's incredible. I mean, the best CBA I've ever seen in sports, not just women's sports, is by her. She's leading by example. She's also setting a standard, and I like to remind her about that.
Is this up all day? Please.
You don't like my collar?
I don't know, man. Y'all are both got the shirt on and the collar's up.
Yeah,
You yelling at me.
But at least mine's with camo. I paired it with
Yeah, oh,
We
you
gonna
paired it
vote,
with
man.
camo.
Yeah.
We early voted.
Camo shoes.
Ah! I can't do it. Please, man. Oh my God.
Wanna go vote?
We just gonna be off, right?
We're a basketball family. The conversations that have been a part of the WNBA, NBA basketball family are very much a part of our conversations.
Look at this line.
This is a line!
Oh my goodness. Well, we about to have some fun.
When you are an African-American mom in America raising children, you are having exhausting conversations with them regularly about what's right and what's wrong and how you navigate any and all of that. And you just want them to be as prepared as possible.
Look at our sticker. Yeah. We voted.
I'm so proud and excited by what I see young men and women in sport doing these days. They've been able to fill in the gaps of these needed conversations because they have said they are necessary, they are critical, and we're going to have them, and I don't care how hard it is. And I think we're all kind of inspired and in awe of them and their courage, particularly the women of the W. It takes a lot of courage to stand up. What drives me is wanting to be the best and wanting to make my family proud. I am the best when I am doing what I am passionate about, and I am passionate about advocating for women and positioning them in a way that they will shine bright and having others see that and recognize that. I get to do that in this job. But there's just so much work to be done. So we just gotta keep moving forward.